Launch Kits family, what's up, man? Justin Rule here, owner, founder of Launch Kits, with my friend.
Peter Harrower, LancasterPA.com. How are you guys?
So check it out. You've seen our email, you've probably read our article and blogs about how important generating traffic to your website is, not just depending on Google to feed people to your.com, but helping people have trusted links to your website, finding helpful information about your service, your destination, your business in other places. So if you are anywhere within like 20, 30, 40-mile radius of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, one of the strongest domain authority websites is LancasterPA.com. Tell us a little bit about even just how the business started for Lancaster PA, because and I'll share a little bit later what an impact it's having both for launch kits, how it works, and for like short-term rental business or a destination business. So tell us a little bit about the background of LancasterPA.com.
Definitely. So appreciate the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, hanging out. It's been fun. So long story short, my grandfather started the company back in '81.
Okay.
My dad, mom, and two older sisters.
Were you born yet?
I was not.
All right, good. All right, neither
I'm
was
still
I.
a
Fair
baby.
enough.
I was
Okay.
born in '90, so
All right.
still a couple years out. But my dad, mom, two older sisters. I know you're not going to like this part, but they moved here from Michigan.
Oh,
So
man.
I know that hurts your Ohio blood,
Jeez.
but so they relocated here.
We're ending this podcast. We're ending this show now. No, just kidding.
That was a good run.
All right.
But they moved here in '82. My dad started working with my grandfather. He took over late '80s. So we've been doing video tour, horse shows way back in the day. The business is actually action video. So it's still action video to this day, but we're just strictly online now, LancasterPA.com. We have a couple other websites, Gettysburg, Hershey-Harrisburg as well, but just focusing on Lancaster right now. But in '95, big internet boom. I was 5 at the time. So what I've been told from my dad, obviously, that's when the internet really started to take over. We strictly just started to focus on the internet, that whole boom. As of that point, Visitors Bureau, which is now Discover Lancaster, they actually used our website as their hosting website for a couple of years. So they kind of went off and did their own thing. Fast forward now, we're strictly just LancasterPA.com online now. Nothing else. That's our main focus. In the last year, we had over 1.7 million views to the site.
Wow.
Of that 1.7, we actually redirected over 1 million of those clicks to you, Freedom House, everyone else that we partner with. Just under 400 companies we work with in the area.
So the general idea here is, people are looking online and Google shows in those top search results a lot of what we call listing or citation or link sites that say, hey, this site may or may not have what the person's looking for, but it also has a bunch of other things. And so that's where like Lancaster PA falls in the category. So to all of our small business, our entrepreneurs, people trying to get in front of people on maybe other places other than they don't know your name yet. They might be looking for a decking service. They might be looking for a family activity for the weekend. They might be looking for...
It's endless opportunity.
Yeah, right.
You can find.
So Lancaster PA is a site that gives you that opportunity. And then the type of listing that you have on that site varies in terms of if it's just text, if it's text and small image, text, big image.
Yep.
So without getting into all of that nuance at this moment, let me just show you real quick. Like this is a listing for launch kits. So if someone's looking for web design, we're one of the top ones that come up there on their site. And when you go here, you can give yourself a custom graphic. You can decide your headlines. You can write your little snippet. Exactly. Incorporate video into it. You can link to particular pages on your site. You can just go to a home page. And all of this data is tracked. And so you guys send a report to me every year, and it's always great news because we're paying for a listing, right? It's almost like paying for a digital billboard. The difference is on a billboard on the street, you can't tell how many people saw it.
Tell the traffic.
Digital billboard, you can tell how many people saw it.
And how we monitor that too is just through Google Analytics. So obviously Justin's familiar with it. If you guys are familiar with it, I always tell our partners you can monitor it every day. The moment your information goes live on the site, you get that first click, you can monitor from that point going forward. So you're getting the same stats and numbers that I would then give you a year from now.
And so just peeking at it, and I think my recording will do this right, I don't know. So like in the last, 90 days, the second most visited source, this is to, I jumped a little bit ahead. We also have a Freedom Home. Let me just jump back to that. So we've got a short-term rental, we've got a listing here. So this is a different type of listing. You can kind of see visually the difference of a featured or a large listing and then this type of listing. But you've got this very explicit, like hey, this is what I want to see. I want to see a video about it. I want to see reviews. And these all go through to different places and pages.
Yeah.
So you can check how many people, if I click video, it's going to go through to where we have the video preview of our site, and all that stuff gets registered. So I can find out, for example, if you've got a destination business, you got a restaurant, anything.
You name it.
Your
Everything.
business should be listed on LancasterPA.com is really the basic point. But look at here. The second greatest volume of clicks through to my website is outside of Google is your site.
Which, I mean, that's great to hear, obviously, but let's be frank, no one's really going to be beating Google, unfortunately.
Hey, I'll take second though.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. Obviously, second is great, and obviously, what we focus on with LPA is user first. We want to make it as simple and easy as possible. So those button
LPA
links,
is LancasterPA.com. You just use
yeah.
the thing.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
just make sure.
LPA. So those button links, Justin was looking at the video reviews, contact, all that. We want to make that as easy as possible for customers. So we have 7 different options you can take advantage of. It's not just visit website. It's all relevant to the different landing pages on his site. We want to make it as easy as possible.
Yep. So again, like the featured image, the little write up, all those things, and it doesn't matter that there's other things here. The bottom line is, even with other things there, the second most source of traffic are still coming through to the site.
Yeah.
So in general, what we want, the small businesses of launch kits to understand is that you should be listed on some listing sites. There are absolutely free ones that your business should be listing on. Those are things like the Yellow Pages, the Manta, the Facebook listing. Those are listings. But there's also sites that rank what they call high domain authority with Google, so that if your information is on there, Google elevates its trust in your brand, in your service, whether you have a destination or whether you just have a service-based business.
Yeah.
The best way to get in contact with you then to figure out, okay, is this right for my business? Who's someone like me? What can I expect?
Yep. So it's real simple. You could just give me a call. My cell phone is 717-519-7451, or just email me, peter@LancasterPA.com. And I will say too, what Justin was referring to, we are on page 1 with over 17,000 different keyword combinations. So that's kind of based on within the first 10 to 15 different URLs on Google. So that's how we are generated through our keywords. We have probably over 1,000 different pages on the site, ranging from tourism focus to local services as well. Justin obviously has both sides of that for the short-term rental and his personal website launch kits. So we have both ends covered with that. So that's how customers find us through Google, and that's how we redirect over 1 million of our 1.7 clicks to the site to our almost 400 businesses we work with in the area.
Dude, that's not small potatoes, man. That's a big old farm right there. So again, I mean, I don't want to box in the radius. I would say if you're watching this and you're in Kansas, don't worry about this.
Probably keep it scrolling.
But if you're within 2-3 hours drive of Lancaster, people are looking. Google cares what's here, and you're doing a great job. So great job on LancasterPA.com. Thanks for helping my business grow.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure.
Both of them, and if you're watching this, just reach out. Look, they're going to help you at least with information.
See if it's a good fit.
Yep. And at the most, man, get your listing up here so you can be found for your services. So thanks for taking time today. We'll catch you on the other side.
Appreciate it. See ya.